Good morning, viewers. So I'm over here metal detecting in the park, and you can see right in front of me there's a little trail that people have been hitting up that's outside of this little fenced-in area headed towards and around that stop sign. So it looks like people are taking this route instead of going on the road right here where traffic might hit them. So I'm going to be metal detecting across this area and see if I find anything interesting. Alright, viewers, so I have the white Goldmaster GMT out here, and I found 3 targets right now and I dug them up. So this is going to be a big piece of iron. So you could hear it make that really strong sound. It's because it's almost overloading the system to where it's going to like fail the system. Right there. Way too close. So it's freaking out the system on the computer inside of the metal detector. Next is going to be a little old bottle cap. And next, third, is going to be a penny that was right here. And like I said, this is looks like a heavily traveled area. So people, little kids, anybody who's over here at this park might be dropping change or jewelry. So this is what a penny and gold sounds like. Hear that zip zip? A zip with a Goldmaster from white usually means precious metal, and this is going to be penny, and sometimes it's gold or other types of precious metals. So I found a new target right now, and I'm going to show you an example of how the GMT tells you when there's trash and when there's not trash. This is going to be the GMT grunting is what they call it. And I'm going to hit the target. I'm going to hit the analyze switch, and you're going to hear it grunt. Alright, so right now my metal detector picked up a big target, so I dug, and the target went from here over there, and it was that huge piece of rebar with a piece of metal attached to it. So this is like a park where people come and bring their kids and do sports. This is a soccer field, the outside of a soccer field where people would be hanging out watching the game. So ethically, if you're going to be an urban prospector, treasure hunter, and you find something like this, you don't rebury any of your stuff. You throw your trash away, keep the good stuff. So this is obviously trash. It's a big piece of rusted rebar. So it's a good thing that I found this before somebody got hurt. So these are going to be the finds from my little 1.5 hour excursion out to one of the city parks. And an important thing to know is some places you're allowed to, some places you're not. So this is my permit to be able to metal detect. I had to go to my city's park and recreations department and request one. It was free for my city. Some places you have to pay a small fee, and you can legally use your metal detector in their city parks. So here's some stuff I found. This is like a washer of some sort, eraser, various rusted metal, some screws, rusty screws. This is all stuff that's in a park where people play soccer, work out, all that stuff, and so removing it helps them out, and you have a chance to find something cool. So this is all the trash that I found during my little excursion. And if you're a scrapper where you can scrap metal, you can probably scrap some of this, but it would take a long time to actually make money off of it. Over here is the better stuff that I found. I found 2 pennies. I'm pretty sure that little gold heart is not a valuable metal. And then I found this little ring, part to a ring. Looks really suspect to me. Looks really cheaply made. I'm pretty sure it's fake. But a way to check it out to see if the jewel is actually real from plastic, you heat up a pin, and I like using these little thumbtack pin things. So you heat it up, and you have to make sure you don't heat it up too much because then it'll melt out of the hard plastic. But you heat up the pin, and then you press it onto the stone, and if it's actual stone, it won't melt. But if it is plastic, it'll melt. So we're going to try this out. So as you can see there, not only did it melt my little stone, because it's sticking to it, it melted the pin. The pin's crooked. So yes, this was a fake ring jewel. So could have been a real jewel. That would have been a real big payday. Would have been looks like it could have been like a huge piece of amber. As I was saying, I was pretty sure that it was a fake jewel and a fake ring setting, just because the setting looks really cheap. So I don't know if it was real, like I was saying, it could have been a big payday, big piece of amber. But yeah, so the little pin, heated up pin to try to melt it test works really well. So there you go, treasures from urban city parks.